Hello everyone, it's Gojira Prime with another video, and I want to go over some toy news from Cyberfest 2023 in Singapore today. But first of all, as always, I do have a Facebook page, Gojira Prime, where I do post images of the toys in my collection, links to any videos I do, and any articles that I find. So if you do have the time, please do like the page, hit the subscribe button, and feel free to comment on anything I do post. So today's big toy news, a week after we got the announcement of a Commander class Optimus Prime figure on the way for the Studio Series line, we have the official toy reveal of Titan class Armada Tidalwave. Now this is a toy I have been waiting for years. I've been crying out along with a lot of other people for a Titan class Tidalwave for God knows how long now. We knew it was coming. Obviously, it was announced earlier in the year, but now we actually get to see the toy in all its glory. So these images and this article are on cybertron.com, and we'll just have a look at them now. So after years of demand and a long wait for a reveal, we finally have our first look at Legacy United Titan Armada Tidalwave. Our first look comes via several sources. Unsurprising, the figure is massive and features his cartoon and original Takara toy colors and his two alternate modes, Dark Fleet and the massive airship. This was something I was hoping that they were going to do with this figure, because obviously if you are familiar with the original Tidalwave figure and the Armada cartoon, Tidalwave had the ability to split into 3 different warships and also one massive airship or battleship as well. A little more surprising is he's also includes a 4th simple base mode. Not bothered about that at all. That doesn't seem compatible with your sprawling Decepticon cities, as well as smaller parts to attach to Legacy Armada Megatron. I think I said in an earlier video I did, God knows how long ago, that that's what they were going to do, because people were, when you saw the picture for the United line, the poster that they had, you had Megatron with the armor pieces on, and people were like, well, how is that going to work if he's a Titan class figure? And I think I said in my video at the time, they'll probably just incorporate smaller pieces which you can take off Tidalwave to fit onto him, which is what they're doing. Unfortunately, like Cybertron Metroplex, he will not include his Minicon Ramjet, but we seem to be getting quite a bit for our money this time round. Metroplex, I have to admit, the Cybertron Metroplex was something of a disappointment for me, because basically it was a very large figure that turned into a brick on wheels. So this figure, however, is so much better. So we should be seeing him in stores in the summer with a price just under $200 depending on the whims of the stores. We can probably expect a bigger reveal in the coming days and an upload of the video played at the show. They did do one of their reveal videos at the show, like they've been doing in these online things where they do go through stuff. It's not online yet. I have checked. I've been trying to find it, but I can't. So we'll have to wait for them to just release it on YouTube. But anyway, let's have a look at these pictures. So the first image we have here is of the Dark Fleet, and we have the aircraft carrier, the troop transport, and the battleship. Now, I love this color scheme. Dark grays, purples, with light purpling, the Decepticon logo on the bridge or the flight deck. This looks fantastic. It looks so much like the original toy. It's scary. They really have taken what the original toy was from 20 years ago, and then all the modern gimmicks they can, in regard to detail, articulation. This looks fantastic. I am wondering if they will do an Energon repaint of this maybe at some point, because in Transformers Energon, he had a very different color scheme. But yeah, this all looks fantastic. And then we have Trypticon in robot mode. Again, this looks fun. This just looks fantastic. This looks gorgeous. I can't fault this figure from these images so far. I really can't. It looks so much like the character from the cartoon and the toy we've got. with so much better articulation. You can see the aircraft carrier here in the arms, the battleship in the chest section. It just looks great. I love that face sculpt. It looks absolutely brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. And the fact that all these guns can move as well by the looks of it too, so you can angle them and all sorts. Bit more up close there. Again, look, it looks fantastic. It really, really does. Looks to have pretty decent, very, very good articulation, considering the fact that this guy splits into 3 different sections. As you can probably see from this image here, the battleship, like with the original toy, forms the chest section and the head. The aircraft carrier forms the arms and hands, and then the troop transport, I've always called it a troop transport anyway, forms the feet of the figure. And you can see an image there of the guys in the video. This is his base mode. Why in God's name did they do this? This was unnecessary to do. It looks terrible. I'll never have it in this base mode. Just a couple more images there. Another one of the Dark Fleet. But as you can see, this guy looks fantastic. He really, really does. I think this could be the best Titan figure yet. I really do. I mean, I've got quite a lot of Titan figures. I've got Fortress Maximus, I've got Scorponok, Black Zarek, the Ark, Triptychon. But this looks like it could be the best one they've done yet. It just looks absolutely fantastic. Now, here's the interesting part. Excuse me. Obviously, in the image we had from the poster, we saw Megatron or Armada Megatron with the armor pieces attached to him. You can see in this image here on his back, here, this is the section where you put those pieces. There's an image of the battleship, the mega ship thing. That looks brilliant. That looks absolutely fantastic. But here we are. Here's the image I wanted to find. This is the back of the figure. So you can see here, you've got the small scale down pieces. The detail still looks pretty good on them, actually, which you can attach to the Armada Megatron figure in the Legacy line. So, that gives you that feature that was in the original toy line from 20 years ago, for those of us who remember it. But yeah, I have to admit, I'm loving this figure. It looks absolutely fantastic. It would have been nice if they had another Titan to stand next to it, but looking at this guy, I'd say he's probably about the same size as the Ark, height-wise. I'm just going off that from this image here. But yeah, I mean, this guy looks absolutely fantastic. I cannot wait to get my hands on this guy. This is going to be the big thing I get, I think, for 2024. It looks fantastic. It looks like they've absolutely nailed the look of the character from the cartoon in regard to the mold, the height, the 3 different alt modes. I mean, let's face it, he had to be a Titan class figure. You couldn't do this with a leader or a command class figure. He had to be a Titan class figure. I'm so glad they've done him this size. I do wonder if maybe we'll get an Energon repaint, maybe for the Selects line at some point, maybe down the road in a year's time, maybe in 2025. But yeah, this guy looks brilliant. I'm gushing here, as you can probably tell from this video. I've been waiting for a Tidalwave for 3-4 years, so I'm really excited to see this guy, and I'll be getting my pre-order in for this guy as soon as I can, quite frankly. He looks absolutely fantastic. So, let me know your thoughts. Are you excited for Tidalwave? Are you going to get Tidalwave? Or is it something maybe you're going to pass on? Do let me know. Hit the like button, please comment, and thank you very much indeed.